Hey you guys, it is that time, pick a card, pick a story, where I will hold up each of these decks, and hopefully your energy will be resonating with one of them and your story will be in there. Also this week, I am specifically promoting and want you to support the Afro Goddess Tarot deck. I'm going to leave their information at the bottom of the, well, I'll leave it in the comments. I'll leave it in the comments. And this is created by some melanated goddesses, so definitely want you guys to support. And it's actually the second deck. Now, I don't want that to influence you to choose whatever deck you're drawn to. So let's go ahead and get started and see which energies. Starting with deck number 1. Is your energy resonating with this deck? Or are you resonating with deck number 2? All right. Or could your story be in deck number 3? All right. Had a good look at the decks. Hope your energies were able to tune in. So we'll go ahead and get started with deck number 1. Two of Swords. Ten of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, the Magician, the World, Temperance, and the King of Wands. All right, so forgot to set my timer. I'm actually seeing a couple of things here. For one, I feel that you could be coming to the end of a healing cycle. Maybe you've been going through a phase where you felt like you had to heal or recover, and maybe you've had some good rest. Maybe you're coming off a spiritual retreat, or also what I'm seeing is the possibility of you getting ready to go on some sort of spiritual retreat or journey. It does look like the possibility of travel here for some of you. I'm also seeing something bringing you together with someone who may be at a distance. So if you're in a relationship, or if you have a love interest, maybe you guys have just been getting to know one another. I'm seeing like that connection being made where either you could be traveling or they could be traveling, but something seems like it's a long distance here. But with the Temperance here, it looks like this is the coming together of, two energies. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag. Also could be dealing with a Libra, someone with Venus and Scorpio. You could be dealing with any sign, but those are the ones that are standing out. Now, I also see this as maybe closing yourself off from other people. So that you can spend time with the family. So like maybe you're taking a break from social media, or you're telling the kids like, hey, put your phones down this weekend. We're going to spend time as a family. So you might have to block out other people, or block out the world, basically, which is, in turn, like social media, because everybody's phone is their world, right? So it might be a situation where it's like, look, no phones this weekend. It's just us. It's just us as lovers, or it's just us as a family. Especially if you guys are planning on going to some sort of trip. Maybe it's a remote island, or maybe it's just overall just wanting privacy here. I also see this as a couple of things. I see secrets. I see secrets. I'm trying to word it without like sounding negative, but every time that happens, you know, it's like, okay, just say what you're seeing. So for some of you, I'm seeing something like having a secret or hidden relationship. Maybe it's not necessarily an affair, but it's like your relationship is a secret from other people. There's something very hidden about it, but yet very romantic. The only other reason too that makes me say that maybe it could be an affair, only because the Nine of Pentacles, she's coming off as a secret from the Ten of Cups, the family, the established family or relationship here. Now, also, this could be someone who is putting on the illusion of being single because they don't want to tell other people that they're in a relationship. So they're just kind of saying, you know, or just playing that role like they're single. But behind closed doors, they're on the phone with someone, they're in love with someone. Someone's been spending the night at their home, or, you know, vice versa. So overall, I do see like a secret relationship. For some of you, I see this relationship is very, very spiritual. It is one of those relationships where you're dreaming about each other. You pick up the phone to call them, they're already calling you. You guys are texting, you think of something and receive a text from that person about what you were thinking. So it's a lot of telepathic synchronicities between you and this person. I also see the use of, what do you call it? Maybe spell work, where someone is maybe manifesting love or creating some sort of love or attraction spell. And someone was already attracted to you, but it's like you're still increasing the chances for you guys to connect, or it's like, well, I just want to be sure that I seal this deal, so let me go ahead and work my magic. So I'm seeing some of you working with elements of fire and water. You might be making some sort of love bath. You might be some sort of practitioner that does this for other people. So you are the creator of love spells, love baths. And I'm also seeing someone receiving like an order in the mail, like someone saw on a website, like, oh, you know, she makes she's a hoodoo witch or a hoodoo goddess, and she creates these herbs and these spells. I want to order something. So I'm seeing for some of you, something is coming from afar that is going to help enhance your attraction or draw in or remove any type of blockages. For some of you, it's not like even specifically putting a spell on someone, but it's more so of removing blockages that could be in the way of you connecting with someone or just manifesting love, period. I don't know if I named the signs. Did I? Oh, no. Well, yeah, I mean, I did. But I also was seeing you also could be dealing with someone that has Venus in Scorpio, or maybe a Libra, any sign. But those are the ones that are just kind of standing out. Now, also, I see someone who is very tricky. Someone who can send mixed signals, mixed messages. Someone might be covering up their intentions, or someone might be like a playgirl or playboy. Yeah, they might be covering up their true intentions. Like maybe they're just spending time with you for sex or for your income or your wealth. Also, speaking of your wealth, I feel that if you have been worried about finances or anything, that you shouldn't be, because you seem to be very comfortable here with the Nine of Pentacles. This is you being able to take care of yourself. So you're coming off as very independent here. Also, for some of you, this could be a change in status, like you're going from single status to being in a relationship, or it could be vice versa. Maybe you were in a relationship, but now you've healed, you've moved on, you've taken months to grow strong and rebuild yourself, and now you're starting a new journey or a new chapter in your life. And so I still feel like you're desiring to have a relationship, maybe family even. I'm sorry, I can hear it rain. You guys probably can't hear it, but it's like it's raining out here. We barely get rain out in Arizona, but it is raining. So let me go ahead and see what these secrets are, because I am seeing secrets, and I'm also seeing someone covering something up. Now, it could be that someone is covering up their feelings. Like, I do feel like somebody could be in love with the other person, or someone is strongly admiring another person, but either you are in a relationship and it's kind of unattainable or just a fantasy, or vice versa. All right, so let me clarify the Two of Swords here. Some of you could be at a crossroad and your intuition is telling you to go one way, but you might be hesitant for whatever reason. There's a need for you to just allow things to happen or allow things to unfold. Yeah. See, you could be at a crossroads where you're having to choose between two people. Like I was saying, somebody could be unavailable, or someone is just a fantasy. Someone is fantasizing about you, or vice versa. But an opportunity is going to be presented before you where you get to make a choice. It's up to you to let that person know, if you haven't already showed them. Maybe, I mean, let's just say, for instance, you guys have felt that energy, but nothing has been done per se. And then finally, you guys are at a place where maybe you have some privacy. You can talk now. You guys are really kind of having that conversation or getting a chance to talk. There is a moment where you just need to look that person directly in the eye and give them that look and see, and kind of take it there. You know, see if they look away. Why are you looking away? You know, what was that? You know, I don't know. Maybe it's the time to be a little bold. Also, the King of Wands, this is someone who is choosing to be bold as well. So that could be you, or it could be the other person. But either way, I feel like there is an opportunity being presented before you. There's a chance to have a relationship with someone. The only, you know, like I said, on the downside is that either you are unavailable or they are, but this is one of those attractions that it's like, oh my God, you know, this is an undeniable attraction. Either I need to move forward with this person or just decide to cut this person off. I do see someone that is in denial about the connection that you guys share or have. For some of you, it could be your twin flame. If it's not a twin flame, it's just overall a spiritual connection that you're having with someone. And you guys could be trying to hide the fact that you know, you're daydreaming about being or fantasizing about having a family together and settling down together. Yeah, someone doesn't want you to know, like the Magician, they're trying to hide their attraction or their desires. They're coming off maybe like they're not interested, but they really are. They're sending mixed signals. Their actions are not matching up with their words, or vice versa. Yeah, somebody is really trying to keep themselves busy, purposely trying to look the other way. Let's just say, for instance, you went to a gathering sometimes within this week, and your love interest was there, and you would be kind of like avoiding them by every time that they got near. It's like you feel that connection, but you're like, okay, they're off limits for whatever reason. Let's say they're the ones in a relationship. You're like, no, they're off limits. And so you kind of keep dipping and dodging every time they come near you. I'm going to go get some more drinks, or let me go talk to so-and-so. Oh, so-and-so is over there. Let me go talk to them. So it's like you're purposely trying to avoid conversation with this person. Definitely juggling. Could be dealing with earth. I'm getting air and earth. So that's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I also feel like someone is hiding the fact that they have missed you, or that they're currently missing you. Let me also take a look at the Magician here. Now, for some of you too, you might have more than one option. This is my what do you call it? Someone who is looking very innocent, but really they're like a big old freak, or they're like very kinky. I'm just looking at how they have their glasses on, and they're looking all, you know, innocent, and like they're not into that. And with next to the Magician, they're just like, they fooled you. Like, you fooled the hell out of me. Like, you do a lot of things. So I'm getting someone who is kind of wearing a mask in that sense. Like someone is covering up their freaky side, basically. They're trying to behave. I also just saw something in regards to someone pretending to be rich or to have money. Like someone's driving someone else's car around, but it doesn't belong to them, but they're not saying it. They're just going along with it. People are complimenting, nice car, thank you. You know, it's just like, you don't even tell them like, oh, this isn't mine, this is so-and-so's, you know. But I feel like, what is that? I feel like someone is pretending like something is theirs when it's not. Or someone could be house sitting, and, you know, they have a party or something, and everybody's like, oh, your home is so beautiful. And you just take all the credit for it, or they just take all the credit for it, but it's not theirs. Okay, so with the Magician also, I'm getting someone who is flirting, but in a very devious way. It's almost like when people aren't looking and it's just the two of you looking at each other, you're exchanging dirty looks with each other, or making dirty gestures like, girls, you know how we do, like we want to turn around and tooch out a little bit, arch that back a little, make sure that they see all your full form, And yes, you can do mine like that. But I am kind of getting like some sort of devious flirtation, basically. Yeah, someone is like they're being honest with how they feel, but they're covering it up, or they're only expressing this when other people aren't paying attention. Or this could be you. See, you guys are flirting with each other. You guys want to get down and dirty. I'm seeing, like I said, one of you guys is a freak. Be careful, because I am seeing like someone that does have an addiction. Now, for one, I'm seeing some sort of addiction to cigarettes or smoking. It could be weed, but I'm seeing it's more like cigarettes, someone who's always lighting up a cigarette. Also, I'm seeing this as a sexual addiction, so it could be you. But someone is going to like need it all the time. They're like really like hungry for it. There's the only thing I don't like about that, because you know I'm different. But the only thing I don't like is that with the devil, can be very selfish and only thinking of themselves, and not really being fair to the other person, because they're only thinking about their ego, their needs, their self-gratification. So that's the only thing that I don't like about that. So just be careful. Just be careful with that. I also feel like somebody looks very innocent. You don't know what you're getting into. You really don't know what you're getting into. You could be walking into a situation where a girl who comes off as very refined, very reserved, very intellectual, and you know, not only is she extremely dirty in the bedroom, which is fine, but she could have very possessive tendencies. Like she gets extremely clingy, doesn't want you to go anywhere. All of a sudden it's like, oh, this is my man, or we're together now. So it could be something like that. It might be the both of you. It might be the both of you actually are, you know, it's like you didn't expect this from this person. This person is a complete, you thought you only knew the image of this person, the outer layer, you were physically attracted to them, but once you interlock with this person, it's like, whoa, we shouldn't have did that, because we've activated each other's obsessiveness. Like, I don't want you going nowhere, and you guys are both kind of like glued at the hip and obsessed with each other. It could be one-sided, but I'm kind of feeling like the both of you guys are like addicted to each other. I also feel like you or someone has been obsessively thinking about the other person. Be careful if you don't want to have any children, because with the Sun and the Ten of Cups here, it looks like there could be conception. I also see the Sun as, although it was a clarifier, I feel like is a lot of things are coming out into the open. Like the truth is coming out about, you know, how someone really is. Like you've only known them for the outside. Now you're like, oh wow, I didn't know you're getting to know the shadow side of the other person, or about you. You know, you guys are learning about each other's shadow sides. And I also see the Sun as, even though there was like some sort of intense codependency, maybe it's like one of those days where you guys are just making love all weekend, whatever the case, and then finally it's just like, oh, okay, go back to normal. I gotta go to work, you gotta go to work, we gotta stop this now. So everything kind of stops and goes back to normal. Yeah, so that is basically all that I have for deck one. I know it got a little hot and heated for some of you, but yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a couple of possibilities there for you. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to deck number two. We have the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Wands, Ten of Cups. Ooh, two of these came out in the first reading. The Son of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. As the central issue, we have High Priestess, Two of Swords. 3 cards from the first reading have come out now, and Six of Pentacles. Okay, so again, we have secrets. And I say again because I just did the reading for one. I know some of you are being very good and you're only looking at the deck that you chose. But I feel like there are secrets coming out for those of you that selected this deck. This could be secrets in regards to some sort of contract, some sort of agreement, even some sort of secret trip here. Okay, so I'm getting so many messages. I hate when that happens because it's like, okay, where do I start? Okay, so back with the secrets. Some of you need to make sure that you're listening to your dreams and intuition. I'm seeing definitely something in regards to the moon, like something is bringing out your psychic abilities. I'm sorry, I did that because the minute I said that, I started getting a ringing in my right ear. But a lot of you are becoming more sensitive to your psychic abilities. Maybe sometimes within the next 7 days, something gets revealed to you in your sleep. Like I feel like your subconscious is trying to share something with you or to get you to remember something, something about an agreement or a contract. This is very much like the Justice card, the Six of Pentacles to me. Is some sort making something right or making some sort of adjustments, making some sort of agreements. So especially if things were off balance, they're getting back on balance. And then we have 2 sixes coming out as well. So we have the Six of Swords and a Six of Pentacles. So there's definitely something about balance and alignment here. I feel that you are being led. For some of you, this is about going on some sort of spiritual journey, learning to listen to your intuition, because here it looks like you're kind of guarded or you're in denial. You don't really believe what is being given to you, especially if you're receiving some sort of gift. Like you don't want to believe it. So you become very guarded and you're like, I need to make sure this is actually going to happen, or I'm not going to make any decisions. I need this to just happen on its own. I want the universe to show me. Like, I don't want to have to put any more effort into something. I just need the universe to show me. And I feel like regardless of whatever this is, it almost feels like you're trying to challenge the universe. But something is coming into fruition here. Whatever thoughts you were having, whatever dreams you were having, it's now some sort of physical manifestation. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Could be Libra. Maybe Gemini. Could be any sign, but those are the ones that are popping out to me just right now. I'm also seeing like you need to, don't be afraid of what spirit has to share with you or show you, because I feel like if you're afraid of what's going to get revealed to you, you can block that. Something that's trying to reveal itself to you, whether it is a spiritual gift or some sort of dreams. Maybe you're going to bed too stressful. There's a need for you to kind of balance your thoughts. Maybe you need to meditate before going to sleep for the next few days, because I feel like there is something that is trying to be channeled to you. I also feel that either you could be very intuitive or psychic, or someone has been, you've been trying to receive some sort of answers or find out some sort of information from a psychic or reader, but some information is just kind of restricted at this time. It's not meant for you to know everything. I do feel like the veil will be lifted. I feel like something about the reveal is the Ten of Cups, the emotional fulfillment. So something could be getting ready to happen where you enter this contract, or this, like the spiritual contract is about to begin with someone. I feel like you're going to have emotional fulfillment. Either you might have children, or the other person has children, or maybe the both of you do. But it's like you guys coming together, and it's like a family. If you're still at a reasonable age and you want to have children, I feel like you're still healthy enough to do so, and an opportunity will be presented to you so that that can happen. You know, I just kind of feel like some of you, if you're trying to have children, this is a fertile week. If you're not wanting to have children, then please be very careful. Something in regards, some of you might be really sensitive when the moon moves into water signs. And I know the moon is moving into Pisces soon. So maybe like when the moon is in Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, you start having really vivid dreams, or you just start dreaming a lot, or maybe even sleeping a lot. Some of you could be very sleepy. So that could be some things that are happening with you guys. Yeah, definitely fertility could be a possibility. I'm seeing this too as some sort of, like, this is some sort of veil. I feel like for some of you out there, you have like a hidden gift. You have healing powers, and I'm not trying to turn this sexual, but yes, I do feel like there's something powerful about the yoni. Once someone enters you, there's something very magical that takes place. And I feel I am seeing the symbols, the phallic symbol, and this, she's standing between what looks like lips, and here's the entrance, and she's fertile. You know, this is a water cup, so she's very fertile. So again, if you're not trying to have children, be careful, because you could very well end up bringing a new member to the family. In regards to a job or a work situation, be careful about your work situation, because there could be some sort of secrets going on, or things going on behind the scenes. Maybe people changing up contracts, or getting ready to shake some things up. Not necessarily getting fired, but like changes to the company, or changes in your position. For some of you, you might get the offer of a lifetime though. Like if, say you work at one of those companies that has a place in another location where you really want to go, this could be the week where you're offered that opportunity. Like, hey, a position opened up in New York. Do you want to go there? Or, you know, a position opened up over on the West Coast. Do you want to go there? So there could be some sort of hidden job opportunity for you that you're going to be very happy about. Overall, the Nine of Cups is also about feeling completion with the self, confident within the self. And I also see this as kind of like a gradual movement into a relationship. So because you are complete with yourself with the number 9, plus 1 is 10. And then here is 10, fulfillment. So you're having some sort of emotional fulfillment. There is a new opportunity coming your way. It also could be something symbolic, like one of you is life path number 9 and the other is life path 1 or 10. Because sometimes, well, really in numerology, life path number 10 reduces to 1. So it could be something significant as that. I'm also seeing 22. I feel like numbers are going to be significant. I just saw 33 on my timer. So I feel like numbers are going to be significant for some of you this week. Like those numbers are going to have a specific meaning for you. Something's definitely manifesting though. So let me kind of see if I can find out what else the High Priestess is talking about. It's definitely telling you, I feel like you're going to be rewarded for your patience. I feel like too, there's a need for you to remain to be patient. I feel like it's like you're having a moment of clarity. And when you have that moment of clarity, you're going to experience emotional fulfillment, but not just with yourself, with other people. I mean, it might be with your family or it could be a loved one. It's just overall people that you really care about. See? Okay, 10 of Cups. So again, this is to me relating either to a dream that you have or something's revealed to you in a dream, or this is you know, God's promise with the rainbow, God fulfilling his promise of whatever it is that you prayed or wished for. Even though you feel it might be a possibility, you kind of are in denial about it, and you might try to guard yourself like, I don't believe it. But this is some sort of fulfillment of a promise. Two, now the other thing is that I'm saying it's scary because I know me personally, I'm always back and forth about children. Like I feel like I don't want to do that all over again. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, maybe depends, you know, but it's like just the thought of doing that all over again. But I was saying that to say that this almost looks like a contract, a spiritual contract that you have completely forgotten about since you've incarnated here, that you and another person are in each other's lives for procreation. It's for you to have a family together. Now, I also see this as somebody secretly being in love. Also, someone may be updating their status on social media for the first time, maybe sharing public photos of you and your significant other. Definitely have Earth coming out again. Somebody's been planning on something. For some of you, it could be a proposal. Like someone is wanting to propose to you, or they're wanting to settle down with you, and they're on their way. They're traveling towards you. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, this is definitely the start of a foundation of a relationship, a marriage, a union. Now, it also could be some sort of fulfillment in regards to something work-related, especially like if you're an entrepreneur, where you become self-employed, or, you know, you're working out plans to being self-employed. High Priestess, though, she's gonna reveal something to you in your sleep or through your subconscious. If you are saying, I don't dream though, then you really need to, like, if an opportunity presents itself to you, say you're just minding your own business and someone presents you with an opportunity, it's like you almost agree to it without thinking. And after you think about it, you're like, why did I just kind of jump to that? That's still your intuition kind of giving you that nudge and getting you to do something. It's something that your subconscious is trying to prepare you for. So if you're not someone who dreams, then just go with the flow of things. Don't second guess. Second guessing that's not your intuition. That's using your logic. This is saying you need to specifically listen to your intuition about some sort of decision or matter. Let me also look at this Six of Swords here. Somebody might be traveling alone or going back home. Like if you're at a distance from somebody, like you go to visit them and you're together, but then, you know, because you guys aren't living together, they go back, they're going back home, and now you guys are together but separate, you know. Nothing sad, basically. So for some of you, this does look like a secret trip being planned. Like, make sure your house is clean because you might get a secret visitor within the next 7 days. Not all of you, but just be careful. Even if you are already in a relationship, like some family or some friends might be on their way to surprise you. Yep. See, you guys are kind of laughing and talking and celebrating, especially if someone's birthday is coming up. It's like, surprise, we came here for your birthday. So it could be something of that sort. See, and the Emperor, he's been planning this for a while. And we have air coming out. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, also Aries, and then the earth signs. And then whoever has been withholding their feelings, I feel that they are going to release them. They're going to say, let me stop pretending or hiding how I feel and just go with the flow of things and see how things turn out. So whoever was hiding their feelings, they could be opening up. And I just saw 44 on my timer. So let me also just kind of look at the Ten of Cups really quickly. It's hidden messages in your dream for some of you. It's hidden messages in your dreams. For others of you, this is about something manifesting, coming into fruition. And then too, I still see it as travel, a secret trip. I'm seeing two people who share, two people, like the two of you, like you're so close and in love with each other because you both have some sort of gift, maybe. There is some sort of spiritual connection between you and this person. There's a very romantic energy, like the two of you get along so well. You guys are very supportive of each other in all areas of life. And two, I know I've been talking a lot about love, but that's mainly what is kind of coming out to me. I mean, you can apply it to other aspects of your life. All that I can say is that if you are not connecting with anyone at all, you are still going to be happy here with the Nine of Cups. You're still going to be happy. There's going to be some flirtation between you and other people or another person. Even if it's just on the internet, you know, you and another person could be flirting with each other. Someone might be opening up with how they feel. And that's another thing as the clarifier here. Like, someone has been afraid to tell you that they're into you, or vice versa. And I just kind of feel like you guys are getting that out into the open. But there's still something very hidden about this. For some of you, the phases of the moon are like magic. Like I was saying earlier, it could be, again, something about the moon being in those water signs that kind of activates your intuitive side or your psychic side. All right, so that is all that I have for those of you that chose deck number 2. Hope that resonated. And let's go ahead and move into deck number 3. Two of Wands, Ace of Coins, Pentacles, the Devil, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. We have the Four of Wands, Four of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel that some of you might be doing something new for the first time. If you are in an established relationship, you guys might be going out on a date. Maybe it's you guys have been like recluse and it's time to just kind of get out there, do something new, do something fun, do some thrill seeking, go race car driving, cord jumping, whatever the case. It's like kind of getting out of your comfort zone. So some of you could even have felt as if you were smothered, being smothered in your relationship. Also here, I feel like if someone has a secret, or if someone has secretly been in another relationship, maybe you already kind of detected that. You were like, I have a feeling that they're in another relationship. There very well could be them kind of coming out about it. They're coming clean or getting something off of their chest and letting you know that they have been in some sort of established relationship. It's been long term. They might say stuff like, well, I'm only in it for the money. But whatever their reason is, this person is not leaving this relationship. They don't want to leave the relationship. They're very comfortable and happy in that relationship. Now, for some of you, I can see this about you being in a relationship and it's like you don't want to go anywhere because you're attached to the security, the status, the everything. Like you feel like you have everything materialistic that you want, even if there is something lacking in it, like heart, soul, whatever the case. I feel like you would be like you're staying in it because it's what you know. It's your comfort zone. I'm also seeing someone sneaking out and going to be with the other person. Like this person, they're supposed to be with this person, but he's telling her, he's like, yeah, baby, I'm going on, you know, a trip with so-and-so this weekend. You know, I'll be back. I'll see you so-and-so. And he's really withholding some sort of information. He's probably, or she, could go either way, you know, has been very distant, or you feel like, I feel like they didn't share everything with me, but I'm just going to let it go. You know, they get out the house, they're like, woo, I'm having fun. But, you know, attached to it is this. They're really going out and being with some person for, you know, for other reasons. You know, they are getting their demons out or what have you, falling into temptation. I also see this too as a possibility of someone having a gambling problem. So if you go to Vegas, or maybe someone is just constantly spending money on lottery tickets, I do see someone having some sort of addiction to spending or lottery or gambling. Also, for some people, it could be like a pill. Even if it's painkillers, somebody might have an addiction to that. See, it's like I feel like somebody is healthy. I feel like the person is healthy, whether it's you or another person. But maybe it's like when you dissect them, it's like there's something unhealthy on the inside. So it's like they're putting on a projection of being okay, but something really could be wrong. Or maybe this person has some sort of illness or some sort of pain, or some sort of mental, even like a mental illness. If it's not a sickness, then it could be, you know, like I was saying, like an addiction. They present themselves to be put together, very well put together. They smell good. You know, they can have a conversation, but inside of them is a demon. And not, you know, nobody's perfect, but I'm talking about somebody who really got a demon. Like you can't say no to heroin or crack or ecstasy every time you have sex, or alcohol. You know, it's just something that somebody can't say no to. This is like something tempting you and you're like, yes, yes, okay. So I see two making plans to do something here. Like you're motivated to make some sort of decision, or you're motivated about the direction that you're going in now. For me, this is usually about like you've already made that decision. Now you're just kind of planning on how you're going to go about. Especially if it's like, okay, something costs money. You know what? I'm seeing for some of you like an opportunist coming into your life. For some of you, this is about an opportunist. Either you are the opportunist or they are. You have some sort of status, money, clout, something that somebody wants and they want to be a part of it. Because I just don't like how the devil's intentions, you know, they can be ill at times. But I'm also feeling like someone has felt cooped up in their relationship or their job even. That's what I meant to say earlier. Like this can very well be about you holding on to a job because now you've just purchased a home. It's like, I can't leave my job. I just took on a big financial responsibility, or I just simply enjoy making all this money even though this place has no work-life balance. So for some of you, you love your financial independence so much because you get to shop and look nice and buy things that you're sticking at a place where you don't want to be. All right, looking at the devil a little more. Uh-oh. Okay, so for whatever reason, this energy is part of a lesson that you signed up for. This is part of your destiny here. But I feel like it's your destiny to learn how to either say no or for you to learn how to detach from unhealthy situations, job or relationship. How to say no to temptation. Like for some of you, this is about a test. I'm seeing somebody being seduced by the Empress. The Empress is trying to seduce somebody. There is a need for you to just kind of say no thank you, especially if it's something that could get you in trouble or could break up your relationship. Or if you're in that toxic situation, relationship or job, it's time for you to let go and be independent and embrace your independence here, because really all three of them look independent to me. Her. It's all women on here, but that could be for you guys too. That if you're stuck in a corporate position or any type, maybe you work at a bank, maybe you work in political stuff, I don't know, whatever it is career wise that you are you feel unhappy at, and you're just holding on to it out of fear that you can't be successful on your own, this is a time you're going to have the opportunity to let go and walk away from that. Especially, see, yeah, you're walking away because especially if you want to be an entrepreneur, because maybe you've already been working on your business, but you haven't really, the potential. You already do it as a side hustle. The potential is there, but you keep giving 40, 50 hours away to your current job because the money is nice. You can make more money being on your own. You can make the same amount or more being on your own, but you have to make that leap of faith. And the Fool is also about making that leap of faith. And this does have something to do with the coins for a lot of you, like that financial freedom. There's going to be an opportunity coming for you. And you need to you're going to be independent and happy here. So now is the time. If it doesn't happen this week, just know that that's in your energy field, especially if this is something that you've been wanting to do. I want to leave that stupid 9-to-5 so I can just work on my own and be an entrepreneur. This is the time for you to invest that time and energy into it. And while I was talking, I saw the number 55 on my timer. So that could have some sort of significance for you as well, that number. Yeah, you've been holding back, trying to refrain from going after what you want, but you can have it all. You can have it. So that was, I feel like, the messages for those of you that are tied to some sort of job that you don't want to be in. And then the other situation I was seeing is someone who's stuck in a relationship, or they're just in that relationship for the status, but they feel smothered. So they come off to see you, or you break away to go see someone else that's at a distance. And then also, like I was saying, it could be that you are in a relationship just for, because someone is an opportunist. They see you as an opportunity. So it could be either of those things here. All right, so that is basically all that I see coming out for you guys. I hope that made sense, and I hope it resonated. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and many blessings to you.